Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Mostly positive sentiment from the chart analysts that I've been following today, including one XRP chart analyst who says that with the current setup on the chart, XRP could be leading to a boom to 48 cents sooner than later, and presumably, hopefully, that would just be the start. So lots to talk about. I'm going to share with you opinions in this video from all sorts of traders and chart analysts. And I want to be clear at the outset, I do not have a financial background. I don't even know how to read charts, and I'm not going to pretend to. I research fundamentals pretty heavily. When it comes to the chart stuff, I'm just not interested. I'm not going to lie. So, but I am interested in the opinions that chart analysts come to, and so I research them, I follow them, and I put it all in one spot for you so that you don't have to do it. So there we go. But that's all this video is. I just want to be clear that you shouldn't buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That's going to be clear, extra clear, because we are talking about price explicitly and exclusively in this video. Now, before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap that like button, and if you are a fan of Ripple and XRP and you would love to see a, quote, boom to 48 cents, go ahead, treat yourself, girl. Subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel. All right, so the market cap for the asset class. Wait, where'd it go? Where the hell's the market cap? Oh, here we go. I think they changed how it looked. Does it normally look like that, or am I just tripping off this? Anyway, maybe I am. $252 billion. Bitcoin's at 9,321. Now it just moved up to 9,322. Live coin watch, everybody. XRP is at 23.5 cents. Now, this is kind of interesting. Take a look at the 24-hour chart for XRP. Low was 22.8 cents, high 23.7 cents. Doesn't sound like a dramatic swing. Okay, under a penny. But look at this. Look at this spike up here. The high for that 24-hour period, it came out of nowhere. It did its own thing, and then it came back tumbling down. But the overall trend, even over the last 24 hours, for sure has been up. Now, when you see this spike here on the XRP chart, and let me flip to Bitcoin now, you'll see it didn't happen there. So XRP did that independently for whatever reason. Let's see here. So in Bitcoin, it's 24-hour low 8,919. Its high was 9,370. So pretty much there, really, not too far. All right, so first analyst here, Dennis Surchek with crypto media outlet You Today, and he's got his piece that he titles pretty much the same thing every day. Top 3 price predictions: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. And we're just going to jump down to the XRP part because that's all we care about. Damn it, this is an XRP-centric channel. Okay, not really. I mean, it is an XRP-centric channel, but we need to be aware of the price action of Bitcoin and Ethereum too, for multiple reasons. Most importantly, obviously, XRP follows Bitcoin and Ethereum because it could trigger the next altcoin rally. But anyway, so XRP/USD. XRP is one of the top growing altcoins today. Its rate has risen by 3.65% over the last day. And by the way, keep that in mind as I share with you the next piece. That's going to be fun. Anyway, let me continue with his analysis, though. Despite growth, XRP is likely to face a short-term correction soon, as it is also overbought. To move the price higher, buyers need to face a decline that might drop the coin to around the 23.2 cent level. If bulls hold that point, ongoing growth remains possible. And then at press time, he states that XRP is trading at 24 cents. Take a look at this, though. I think this is the one that I was... is it? Sorry, guys. Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, yeah, this is the one. Sorry, I didn't have the title of this piece at the top here. Take a look at this. Also from You Today. And it's a piece from today. XRP price is getting painful to look at, says trader. Is another crash coming? And so the trader, I have highlighted him on the channel before, and it's just funny in light of what I just covered about XRP's price action today. This is a tweet that he put out yesterday, and the story is now being covered today. So take a look at this. Trader Jacob Canfield apparently thinks that XRP, the third biggest cryptocurrency, could soon witness another sell-off. Canfield recently noticed that XRP was lagging behind Bitcoin and other major cryptocurrencies, which made its price action painful to look at. Okay, well, Jacob Canfield, look, I pulled up the tweet here. He is anti-Ripple and anti-XRP, so keep that in mind. But here's the tweet. This is from January 27th, so just yesterday at 4:03 p.m. And he wrote, Ripple is just getting painful to look at when many other majors and Bitcoin itself is breaking out. needs to push up soon, or we could see another low incoming. And I just can't help but wonder if personal bias is at play for writing something like that, when you know damn well that XRP is generally following the price action of Bitcoin. And if it weren't doing so, despite the dramatic fluctuations upward and downward, XRP would not be able to maintain its position as number 3 in market cap. So, just saying. All right, next, 3 reasons why Bitcoin price broke above $9,000 today. Bitcoin price broke back above $9,000 this morning, making this the second time this month that has happened. Following last week's slide down from that level, all losses have been reversed since the weekend. So what could be responsible for Bitcoin's change in fortune? And they've got 3 ideas here. First, end of Chinese New Year. The Lunar New Year always has an effect on Bitcoin trading volumes, as Chinese traders take a few days off to celebrate. Despite cryptocurrency trading being technically banned in China, workarounds whereby traders use other Asian markets mean that it is still statistically significant. BitMEX CEO Arthur Hayes predicted that volatility and trade volume would nosedive as the new year approached. Indeed, in the week leading up to the new year, daily volumes dropped by 50% as Bitcoin price followed them down from $9,150, reaching as low as $8,325 on Sunday. Now, since Sunday's low, volume has already regained almost all of the value previously lost, and prices have risen steadily to reflect that increase. While the coronavirus may have meant an extended holiday for many Chinese, orders to stay at home don't apply to those working outside of the law. So that's the number 1 reason. Number 2, global crypto market cap rising. The past few days have seen gains across the entire cryptocurrency market. With this much fresh money flowing into the market, it is only to be expected that Bitcoin price would also benefit from that. As Bitcoinist reported yesterday, the total cryptocurrency market cap grew by over $17 billion in just 48 hours. It has continued to grow at a more modest rate since then, but is currently just $1.2 billion short of the psychologically significant $250 billion mark, which at the time of writing now, we are over at $252 billion. The third is this, the February before the Bitcoin halving. As February rolls ever closer, the market cannot help but consider historical data, which highlights the month as traditionally one of the more bullish for Bitcoin. Of course, this doesn't give any guarantees, and in fact, we are closing out January having bucked its usual trend of being a bearish month. But of course, we also have the ever-looming halving event coming up in May of this year. Historical data again suggests that this will be a positive effect on Bitcoin prices. Whether this is already factored into Bitcoin's price is hotly debated. However, if prices continue to rise, then we may find that FOMO makes it a self-fulfilling prophecy in either case. Which is a fair point. If I had to guess, just based on all of because I've seen the arguments on both sides. If I had to guess, I'd say that it's the halving. It's probably, if at all, barely factored into the current price today. And again, I'm not going to. It's outside the scope of this video. I'm just sharing an opinion with you, but we can talk about that more some other time. All right, next, this is from Josh Rager, who has over 60,000 followers on the Twitters, and he writes, "Bitcoin, how long you bears going to stay bearish? The downtrend is clearly broken on high time frame, and if Bitcoin closes above 9,557, that's a higher high. Sure, Bitcoin could pull back, but stop with the $5,000 calls until price breaks at least below $8,000, if it even gets there again." Fair enough. And somebody responded to that, wrote, "Daily bullish, but weekly still bearish until we close above 9,500. Opening shorts is the right trade. I'm long spot, by the way. I don't trade, and I'm focused on long-term swings. If we close above 9,500, it's good. If we get rejected, we go under 8,800, and we close out there, I'm out." To which Josh responded, "As I mentioned, pullbacks should be expected. I'm fine with shorting, trading the range short-term. But those doom and gloom calls get old. Clearly, Bitcoin broke the downtrend. For now, trading the range is fine." And so he's seeing very positive, generally speaking, right? All right, from DIY Investing, he wrote this. "People are in disbelief. I've been doing this daily since 2016, and I've never seen a more bullish-looking market until now. We're a lot closer to $20,000 than you guys think right now. Pack your bags now while there is still time. And of course, he's talking about Bitcoin there. Yeah, this is, I'm telling you, I'm not kidding you. Like, the vast majority of analysts out there, very, very positive, very, very bullish sounding. Take a look at this. This is Patty Stash now. And he's talking about Ethereum. Now, it's important to track this, I believe, because there's a theory out there that a number of chart analysts are buying into, which is that since Ethereum led the bull run in 2017, and it's been into your downtrend potentially about to break out, this could really trigger alt season like in the very near term. And so here's what he wrote. Ethereum/USDT chart looking very similar to how it looked prior to the move to $350. I fully expect the price to surpass previous highs this time once it begins moving. This will likely happen around the same time Bitcoin will push past 14,000-ish area. Overall, market's looking good. And here's the chart that he has associated with that. Next, from Leb Crypto. XRP attempting to close a daily above its 100-day moving average should be bullish. If so, hashtag XRP. And he has another tweet here. Alt season officially begins this week or next week, in my opinion. And I'll show you, here's the chart that he has in case anybody actually wants to pause and take a look at this. This is what he's had associated with that tweet. And then he also writes this, though. To be clear, this doesn't necessarily mean we will witness a roaring 2017-like alt season. It simply means that some, not all alts, will likely perform better in percent gains than Bitcoin in the short to mid-term. All right, last tweet, last chart analyst, it's in tweet format, for this video. We'll wrap things up here. And this is from Awake, who is at Mr. Level Up on the Twitters. XRP 2-hour versus ETC 2-hour. And he wrote this. I'm expecting something along these lines, which means the next 24 to 48 hours we should climb. Then he writes, if not then, we revert back to 2017 March, a third hill to be completed first. But right now, this looks great for us. And here's the chart that he has right there with XRP on the left and Ethereum Classic on the right. He's expecting it to look pretty much just like that. It's just lagging behind from his perspective. And then he wrote this. Pretty much this above sets a climb to 26 cents. Climb to 30 cents, then boom to 48 cents plus. So he's seeing a very positive outlook in the near term, it sounds like. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for stopping by. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!